Okay. Things are looking up around here. Tomato. I'm not sure which one's which. They were there. The labels are down there. Again, she's been doing the weeding. We haven't. We just started weeding these pots. Look at the sunflower. We are going to have sunflower. Quite an impressive patch. This is a sweet pepper. That yellow one, that's just a nitrogen thing. We put nitrogen on them this morning. Jalapeno. This pot has got a whole bunch of silly things, including there's some actual black-eyed Susan vine. I never get it to work ever. I just stuck some seeds in this pot, and look, we're gonna have some. That's that right there, the little round leaf. That's that. Tomaskis. I weed whacked around the house, but I didn't want to weed whack. These are wildflowers of some sort.
Yes, that's fleabane. This is clammy ground cherry.
We got a clammy ground cherry.
Which is an interesting plant. It's one of the Solanaceae type things. It has an interesting flower.
Oh, look, the mulleins are going to flower
yes,
this year. We have a lot
beautiful.
of beautiful mulleins. This is all the winter rye. That's not, we're not supposed to let it go to seed like this, but we're going to just turn it all over.
We were going to put the tomatoes in here. Instead, we put them...
Right, we put tomatoes all over the place. The peas, of course, are happy nests. This is garlic over here. It's alive. That counts for something.
It is alive.
Again, these are poplar trees trying to sucker up out of there. We'll get rid of that. A little bit of something everywhere, but again...
This is pokeweed. We get rid of that really.
I whacked the pokeweed yesterday with the tractor, a bunch of big ones.
There was an amazing amount of pokeweed in the containers.
As you see, we've given up on the idea of grass, and we just put clover in. There's lots of different kinds of clover. You don't have to cut it all the time. And when you cut the tall clover, the stuff underneath all flowers. It's going to be flowering all year long, all summer long. Look at what we got, cucumbers. This was frustrating squashes that wouldn't do anything in the pots. We just stuck some seeds in the ground, gourds, and look, there they are. This is the patty pan. There's already flowers out here. They're madness on the patty pan. More tomatoes. Oh, look, I put the zinnias in, so the tomatoes and the zinnias will fight for height. And here's this one's almost a yard tall. That's the cool blood red one. This is that paste tomato. It's slow, but it'll probably come last. Oh, look, flowers. Tomatoes coming.
Yes, oh yeah.
These are the Romas.
Yeah, here's another one of those. I think that's a gourd.
Another gourd. We got frustrated with things that wouldn't grow in pots, so we just stuck seeds in the ground, and looks like that's how you grow stuff, by putting seeds in the ground.
Sub stuff.
There you go. Cool. And in this corner, you got to see some of the work that Herb's been doing. That's up there with the doggies.
Well, I see some.
Right. We've been harvesting the rocks from an old fallen wall, and this is just like about 10% of what he's moved around, and if that. He has been just a ridiculously marvelous person to have around. He's put a rock ring around all the different trees and bushes. Oh, Rugosa rose. Beach rose, some of you might know it as. Look at these dogs. And this will keep growing and spreading and
forever. It looks very happy. They are looking
very
happy.
And when they're 10, 15, 20 years, when you put a bunch more in, this would be quite a barrier. You can't get through these things when they're bushes. And there's a lot of it. It goes all the way.
Look at it. I'm just amazed we planted that much.
All the trees are happy. These are all pears and cherries out here. Maybe an apple out here. This one's edibles. They were going to eat some of these cherries.
These are the North Star.
North Star, nice one. They're apple flowers out in the apple orchard. I cut Mike's yard, Mike's field, and then I cut our pine grove. And somehow I got a piece of bittersweet or something hooked on the mower, and then I pulled the shaft apart trying to get it at the end at the power output was stuck. I couldn't get the key to go down.
PTO.
The power transport operatado. Something. Over in this corner.
Power takeoff, I think.
Yeah. I don't know. So I cut all this with the mower. Then I broke it. I think it's a piece of bittersweet that's snagged up in there. Look at how well I did at missing the well.
I'm so pleased.
Yeah, I got in between it twice. I keep trying to knock down this little oak, but it just keeps popping back. This, you can see, this looks nice. We're going to eventually put the cabin back there. What's his name? Xanadu?
Dakai.
Yeah, Dakai lawn and garden is coming this weekend, and we're going to cut down about half of these trees. All the little stupid suckers. A lot of them are dead, and a lot of them are struggling to get too tall, too thin. We'll get some light down here on the forest floor, and we're going to, again, the cabin's going to go back in there someday. But things are looking up. The Wildflower Garden. Look at the daisies. We're going to have daisies all over the place. But that's the Wildflower Garden, the main part. There are hundreds of different kinds of flowers in there. That hawksweed. Hawkweed was the first one to come up. These tall things are wild, the daisy and those things. That's my corn patch. There's our cornfield for this year. My irrigating system was working really well. We water it every day. This is an awful lot of sweet Annie. We're going to actually finally get to sell brooms, or we'll make wreaths and sell wreaths, and you guys can come over and make wreaths. And yeah, fun. So there. We'll keep going. My legs don't hurt right this minute. And I've been running the weed whacker. I'm so proud. The log pile settling. And funny, that's a kind of a place that a black bear might want to hang out. And of course, Mike Barch took a picture of bear tracks right over the other side of these trees just a few days ago. Big fat bear tracks. So they're out there. And he could actually live right there. Right, he's waiting on our raspberry patch to mature. The wild rose smells great this year, and there is a lot of it. Wild rose. That's a nasty thing. Here's that pokeweed. It makes a funky, funny looking purple flower at the end of the year. More of the mullein. No daylily yet. Not a single. Yeah, the roses really smell great. No flowers in the daylilies yet. There's a lot. I started to cut and realized how much daisy there was, so I quit cutting except for close to the fence. But there's a lot of daisy out there. This is where I mowed with the tractor yesterday. This is how you get to Mike's pasture. It looked like that, but now it looks like this. His house is the new one back there, the white one. And that's I had to mow a path to get up there. That's where the utilities are up there. This pipe, drain pipe. Anybody home? That's where the woodchuck lives. I'm not sure what his name is, Steve or something. And yeah, we've seen him several times. Yeah, next time I peel up the weed whacking, we'll bring it down here. These rhododendron we put in here, they were late, cheapies, and that's kind of alive. We got a weed whack there. This one's doing all right. This one's disappeared. There's no sign of it. It's gone. How is it? What is this?
What's what?
Looks like a sweet Annie almost.
Queen Anne's lace.
Queen Anne's lace, nice. I will remember not to weed whack that.
This is a kind of euonymus, a creeping euonymus. It's just one of the euonymus species that
We'll weed whack that.
developed from the.
There inside, we got a weed whacker on this. Inside here is a neat little oak tree.
It is. There he is, right there.
Yeah, he's in there. We'll make him visible soon. We'll cut all this. Again, I didn't get this far with the weed whacker.
Curly dot.
Here is going to be the most impressive patch of wildflowers. We just would buy a packet of something and toss it in there. Oh, look, there's a little red something right there. Is that a piece of the crimson clover?
Where are we looking?
A little
right
red
there.
dot right there.
Yes, it is. That is crimson clover.
Oh, beautiful. Whatever it is.
And
We got a lot of this.
White. Look at this little white. white
Oh,
airy
yeah,
thing
this is
here.
going to do something. I
It's
think this is
doing-
bachelor's
it's doing
button, but
something.
I don't know. Now we can really see what it looks like. It's an interesting
I don't
plant.
remember what it was.
Okay, part 2, I accidentally hit the stop button. But I got rid of that cheapy phone, not so cheap, video editing, splicing thing, so I'm going to be able to splice them. So yeah, this is Wildflowers Deluxe right here. We mowed this with the mower a few days ago. Our property line's right there where I mowed, actually right on the ridge. That's the end of our property line. Here's the corn popsicle we put out for everybody to chew on. It gets a little nibbles. Yeah. They're not that, well,
You're not that hungry.
there's plenty to eat, right. There's a patch of wildflowers up there that I haven't looked at in some time because this is just so overgrown. Yeah, look, I can go uphill even. Cinquefoil, there's a little poison ivy. Gosh, I can hardly see where it is. Somewhere up here, there's a patch of wildflowers. Oh, here we go. Oh, watch out. Oh, here's some of it. See, there's another one of the little crimson clover. Right. Here's the patch. Oh, here's the wildflowers. Look, they're going to do something. Oh, look, there's already a poppy right there. Is that cool?
That's a Scoltzia. That's a California poppy.
California poppy. See, we know stuff.
Yes.
This is going to do something.
It is. It's got those little airy white things, whatever that is.
Well,
It's
I might
it'll have more.
I might cut in front of it.
No, because
So that's all daylo over there.
Daylily,
All
right?
right,
No.
there you go. Too late.
No.
All right, you guys got to fight for it.
But there's
Very
a lot,
cool.
lot of curly dogs.
Curly dock. Here's this log that was too heavy for our tractor to pick up.
Huh.
Oh, look, more Queen Anne's lace.
Yes.
That's nice. Oh, there's lots of that.
Yes, there will be. Look at there's all sorts of lots of other things. So.
And here we are down at the street, almost. Oh, look, the wonderful dandelions. They're almost done. Well, there we are. Back in civilization. Yeah, there you go. This patch of clover hasn't done very much. But everything fights for whatever little bit of sun they get over here. But that peg right there, that's the property line. And it goes up this ridge. There's the 622 sign. You'll never see it until you're right on it. And there it is. That's the driveway. Remember when the whole thing was just like this? And now the driveway actually looks like this. And there's going to be a neat patch of wildflower up in there. And then some that just for us. There you go. There's Farm Report. June. What is the 2nd of June? Is that what today is? Pune Tuesday. Thank you very much.